Hey, backyard gardeners, what is up? I want to give you a quick update of my garden here in New Jersey. The season really started off pretty much with the weather being all over the place, but I did get some things in the ground, so I want to show you where I'm at right now. So basically, the weather's been pretty wild here. Man, we had this frost that came through. It just really threw things back. And then that drought we were all in really just had the ground like super dry. Then we had that heat really just really messed things up. It was like 90 mid 90s in the middle of May. But anyway, it started to mess with the plants because the plants were like kind of confused. And then we had a week's worth of rain. So anyway, here we are. I got a lot of my pepper plants in the ground finally, and they're looking pretty good. There's this one. This one's bell pepper. And then I also got a lot of my zinnias. I got bell peppers, I got zinnias, poblanos, cubanelles. These are looking really good. And I like to put like a whole couple rows of zinnias. These 3 rows here are all zinnias. It just looks really pretty. If you trim them the right way, they get really nice and bushy and look really beautiful. And then I got some more peppers here. And then here are my little plum tomatoes. They're still really small, but they're all hardened off, ready to go. And then over here, I got some of my Rutgers tomatoes. That's basically like a New Jersey tomato. That's a heirloom. The nights have been in the 50s, so like it's been pretty mild out, pretty nice and warm, 70s. And the nights are in the 50s now. So the tomatoes are kind of taking their time because the nights are still a little cool, but they're looking pretty good. These are my halcinators. They always grow pretty quick. If you notice on the leaves here, has like a little bit of discoloration. But they were a little stressed out when I put them in the ground due to the heat and then being dry. And then all of a sudden, cooler nights. And then we had all that stinking rain, which was good, but not like all at one time. But anyway, they're recovering. Like I said, some of these look a little stressed out, but as they get into the ground and they're in there for a little while, like this one here, this one looks like, I did fertilize them too. That's the thing too, is when there's so much rain, it's like I had them outside, it kind of washes away a lot of the fertilizer quickly. But these look good. These guys are some more celebrity tomatoes. And then I got my watermelons I just about to plant into the ground here. Yeah, 4 watermelons in this area right here. And if you look here, some more zinnias. These have actually opened up already, and they're still in the, this one looks like it had a better day. But that will actually recover. It will look really nice. I'll get that in the ground. That will come up really nice. I got my strawberries. Hopefully I enjoy some strawberries before the squirrels do. And then over here I've got some zucchini and squash. I'm putting them in the ground right now as we speak. See, there's a hole right there. And then I got a couple up there. So I'm going to basically put more in this garden area. This is one of my garden plots. But on the back wall there, I put cucumbers there. Actually, no, excuse me. I'm going to actually put some cantaloupe there. And they're going to go right up the trellis here on the back. And on the farther side, where you see this cover cloth here, that's going to be all cucumbers all the way across. And that actually looks good. And that ugly box that's way over here in the corner, I'm going to actually, I got to fill that back in. It's my chickens love to dig out my garden beds. And that's another reason what really set me back is my chickens. If you notice, I had to put fence around everything. And I have actually my other half round on the other side out there. I'm going to fill that up with some more zucchini and squash because we eat a lot of zucchini and squash. And I'll tell you one thing, that really, kind of looking through the fence here, at my 2 apple trees, looking really, really, really good. Look how beautiful that apple tree is. Anyway, I was saying about the zucchini and the squash, they really hold their weight as far as value in the garden. So that's another thing, is like the prices are so expensive right now. Between the tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers, zucchini, squash. In my other garden beds, I have some potatoes going, I have some beans going, and all different things like that. it really saves you a lot of money down the road. Even strawberries. I mean, we'll get some strawberries from here, and I get some blueberry plants and different things like that. Over on the chair there, I have some of my cantaloupe ready to go. You see over here, I got a couple more zinnias I got to plug in. These are ready to go right here. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I got my peppers in, my strawberries. I have most of my tomatoes. I have a whole nother garden bed with my cherry tomatoes, like the super sweet 100s and the Sungold cherries. I got a lot of my flowers in. Look how beautiful these are, though. I got to get this into the ground. But anyway, this is one of the Haas Binary, what do you call it, scarlet red. These are so nice. The root ball looks really good, though, so I'm not really worried about it. But I'll get that in the ground. I don't usually have them not in the ground by now. It's just the weather's been so wild. And even the watermelons, I'm going to go ahead and put those in the ground too. And then the cucumbers, these are all things that love heat, but it looks like it's going to be really nice and warm. So I'll give you an update on some of my other garden beds as we go. I just wanted to, so that's just a quick update of my garden right now as it stands. So I'm going to get some more things in the ground, like my butternut squash and some other things. So I eat some really nice organic food, and I'm not spending all that extra money at the grocery store because the prices are high right now. So I just say get out, get into your garden, start planting, and happy gardening. So I'll see you on the next one.